Hello and welcome to another Monday's live stream where today I'm going to be sharing 6 big mistakes you could be making on Instagram. So again, if you're watching this live stream live, please do join the chat. If you're watching it on catch up, please do say hello, write any questions in the comments or anything like that, and introduce yourselves. I will catch up on the comments after the live stream as well. So if you are watching it on catch up, please do put comments and any questions in there. So today then, we're going to be talking about 6 big mistakes that people make on Instagram. Everybody loves Instagram. It's a platform, you get good engagement. It's a bit simpler. It's a lot simpler than Facebook. And we just seem to get a nice lot of likes on your posts, more than maybe you'll get to your Facebook page. So again, people really like Instagram, but businesses, particularly businesses, can often launch on the platform without doing their research, without looking into it and actually figuring out what's the best way to use Instagram. Okay, because like any social media platform, you should be getting business inquiries through your Instagram account. So if you're not getting messages, business inquiries, then you need to look at your strategy. Okay, a lot of businesses use Instagram but don't quite understand how we use it to get new business. So today I'm just going to run through 6 big mistakes that people often make that can cost you business. So again, if you're watching live, do say hello, introduce your business, promote your business, let me know what you do. I'd love to know what you do. And just say hi. If you've got any questions throughout the live stream or even afterwards, please do put them in the comments. Please don't forget to like this video as well and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Okay, so what is the first big mistake? Okay, the first big mistake that I come across time and time again is simply you've not really put the right information in your Instagram bio. I will jump onto some people's Instagram profiles, particularly if I know they're business ones. I don't have a clue. I don't have a clue what they do. It's really not clear. The branding might be there, but if I don't know that business, then how do I know what they do? Okay, they put the minimum amount of information in that bio, and we just don't have a clue what they do or why we should follow them. Okay. Oh, hello. Thank you for saying hello. I was looking for some Instagram inspiration. If you've got any questions, do let me know. If you're watching from Facebook, click on the StreamYard link and it'll tell me your name. Otherwise, just put your name on there as well. So when you are looking at your bio, put yourself into someone else's shoes who's never even heard of your company and have a look at your bio. Have a look and see what it says. If someone goes onto your Instagram account, do they know exactly what you do? And is there a reason why you should follow them? Okay, so if you look at my Instagram account, if you get my social media LTD, if you look at my Instagram account, it tells you what I do, but it also tells you why I should follow my account. Okay, my account, you should follow my account because I offer lots of tips and advice. There's a reason people should follow me. Because let's face it, there aren't that very many pretty pictures. It is pretty dry what I do. But at least people are going to learn. That's one reason they should follow me on Instagram. And again, if you are on Instagram, feel free. Share your Instagram links in the bios and we'll happily follow everyone that leaves their link in today. So it'd be great to connect with each other. So do put it in the chat, your Instagram handle. Okay, so that's one reason. Do have a look at that. Okay. So the other reason, the other sort of area that people fall foul of is they just post and run on Instagram. They do a post, they go, right, job done, I've done a post, and then they leave it at that, okay? And some instances, people schedule onto Instagram, schedule posts onto Instagram and actually never go onto the platform. Now, the issue with that is that basically If you are just posting and running, Instagram knows. And again, you've heard me say, for those of you that follow my live streams, a lot of you have heard me talk about how these social media platforms monitor every move you make. Well, Instagram's exactly the same, okay? Instagram will know what you're doing. And if you're just scheduling posts and not really interacting, then it'll know. But if you're going onto Instagram, you're scheduling posts, you're then interacting with your target market. Are you going onto their pages, liking some of their posts? Are you leaving comments? Are you doing that? Are you liking the comments you're getting through? Are you responding? Then Instagram knows, and Instagram is going to give you lots of brownie points, okay? Instagram algorithms, the little robots that work in the background and make the rules as to whose profiles they're going to show to who, is always going to show those profiles that are actively engaging with the Instagram community and spending time on Instagram. It's always going to reward those accounts and put them in front of more people than those that just do a post and that's it. Okay. So again, if you're watching live, please put your Instagram account in the bio. I will happily follow it. Please put a link in the comments. And again, if you're watching after this, put a link in. I'll dig out a link of mine as well. Okay, so be active. Now, I'm not saying spend all day on Instagram because we haven't got that much time, but you've just got to spend maybe 10 minutes a day interacting with other people's content and really creating a conversation. That encourages people then to click onto your bio to see who you are. And of course, once we've changed our bio to say exactly what we do, then all of a sudden we're going to start to get followers. Okay, so do get active. Again, I'll copy my Instagram bio here. Please feel free to follow. I'll put it in the comments. So please do follow me on Instagram. I'll share you lots of top tips. Okay, so what's the third tip then? So my third tip, the third big mistake that people make is that they don't use the tools available on Instagram. So you might look at a beautiful Instagram page and they're not using things like, maybe they're creating content all the time, video content, but maybe they're not using IGTV, or maybe they're not using stories. Stories are a phenomenal way of growing and increasing the visibility of your business page. So again, use those tools that are available. Reels, for example. So Reels are basically a fantastic tool because it's a new tool on Instagram. Because that's a new tool on Instagram, then if you use it, Instagram gives you lots of brownie points because it's new. And I was working with an account called Momentous Maps, and they were reusing that tool because it was relatively new, about 8 months ago. And we got one of their reels. If you search for hashtags and things like that, there's always a reel in the top left-hand corner. And they got their reel there. It was there for weeks, trending. So anytime anyone looked at that hashtag, which was right in their niche, then basically their reel was there, and that had a great effect on their account and great visibility. So do use the tools that are there. Use the highlights, create highlights, make your page look more professional. Okay. Tammy's just asked, is there any way of rewatching this amazing tutorial? Yes, absolutely, Tammy. Just pop over to my YouTube channel, Social Media Executive, and all my lives are there, so you can catch up there. So this is available after the live stream. Okay, so that is the top tip then. Use the tools available. You really do get Instagram. We're going to call them Instagram brownie points. You really do get more brownie points and more visibility if you use different tools. Okay, Facebook loves you for it. So the other thing then that I want to mention, the massive mistake that people make, and I do see this time and time again, and I was a bit reticent about mentioning this because some people don't realise you can do this, and sometimes the minute they realise you can do it, they're like, oh, that's amazing, that's brilliant, I'm going to do it. But you must not do this, okay? So you must not do it. So you must never, ever buy followers, okay? So yes, you can buy followers. There's loads of companies out there that buy followers. Okay. So what does this mean, buying followers? Basically, what it means is if you've got a new Instagram account. So my Instagram, I used to showcase my Instagram account using someone else's Instagram account. I've had to launch my new Instagram account, which I'm just building up at the moment. So what I might have been tempted to do if I had been none the wiser is grow my followers so that I looked really popular. Okay. But these followers that you are buying, buy my followers so that I looked really popular. You can buy them dead easy, you know, they don't cost about 30 pence a follower or something like that. But the thing is you're not actually buying followers. People think, oh, I've bought all these followers. You are actually buying robots. So there are amazing, massive warehouses, and I've seen videos of them, massive warehouses that are just full of phones, mobile phones that are all plugged in, like a hive of accounts. And they are basically on each phone, a fake profile has been created, a fake personal profile. It's a robot. It's of no value to you. And you can buy these. And they'll just go, right, they've bought, right, there you go. There you've got a new follower. But you haven't got a new follower. It's just a metric. It's just a data. Okay. And the thing is about these fake followers is they don't engage because they're robots. They're never going to engage with your comment. They're not going to like your posts. They're not going to leave you any comments or anything like that. They're certainly not going to refer you any business because they're a robot. They also quickly get deleted because Instagram is constantly deleting fake accounts. Constantly, I'm talking in the millions because so many are created. So probably within a couple of weeks, you're probably going to have lost a third of them anyway. So it's a bit of a waste of money. And also your account may be suspended because it is against Instagram's terms and conditions. So that is a massive risk. And actually, when I was looking into this, I was looking at a post that I found, and in August 2019, the Institute of Contemporary Music and Performance did an Instagram audit of some of their top performers, and they found like the likes of Taylor Swift and Ariana, they both had 46% of their followers were fake. They'd actually bought them or fake robots had followed them. Okay. So although we see these big business accounts, sometimes we think, wow, they've got a lot of followers. How have they done that? Well, they may be fake, okay? Do look at the likes that they get and the engagement that they get, because if there's not much engagement and likes, you can guarantee those robots have been bought. And remember, the massive risk is that if you buy robots, if you do a post on Instagram, that post does not go in front of all your followers, okay, unless it's a popular post. It will only be followed to a certain percentage of your followers. If those followers like and engage with it, then it'll be shared to more. It'll go in the newsfeed of more of your followers. Unfortunately, if you buy a load of robots, the risk is that post is just going to go to the robots. So no one's actually ever going to see it, yeah, because they're not going to like and engage with it. So ultimately, you've just wasted your whole time creating a post. A complete waste of money. So please do not buy robots, okay? So my next top tip then, my next big mistake that you could be making on Instagram is basically using poor quality images. Instagram is really, really visual platform, okay? It's different. The strategy I teach on Instagram is completely different to what the strategy I teach on Twitter and the strategy I teach on Facebook. Instagram is more visual. People like to see nice images, engaging images, okay? They've got to be good quality. Facebook, you can get away with a few daft snapshots, and Instagram to a certain extent. But remember, when we're looking through Facebook, the first thing you see is the text before the image. On Instagram, the first thing you see is the image. If you don't capture that person with that image, they're going to scroll straight past. So you've got to give a lot more thought and attention to the image rather than the text, okay? So really think about that image. Poor quality images, you've got to basically, what some people do is try and upload really high resolution images. And then Instagram condenses them because it takes up too much size. It's too big, it has a limit to the size of images that you have, and then it compresses it and they come a little bit distorted. So again, think about the size. They don't need to be massive size. They don't need to be massive, brilliant quality. They just need to be a good photo, a good image, a good picture. Okay. So basically, if you're looking at your Instagram newsfeed, they need to be square. Okay. Ideally, sort of as a minimum 150 by 150 pixels. Recommended is about 1080 by 1080. Okay, for those of you that know how to resize images, but generally speaking, keep it square. Okay, if you've got horizontal ones, then a ratio of 4:5. Okay, don't do long, don't do long thin ones, but 4:5 for sort of a nice horizontal one. And if you're looking at vertical, it's about a ratio of about 1.91 to 1. So again, generally speaking, if you're not sure, keep it square. Obviously, it's different if you're looking at your stories. They need to be in portrait mode. They need to be horizontal. But for the Instagram newsfeed, try and keep them square. That is the best advice I can give you. And think about your ideal client. When they're scrolling through, what's going to make them stop and look at your image? What's different? How interesting is it? Okay. So think about those images. Right, so the 6th big mistake, and again, if you've got any questions, any observations, do put them in the chat. Okay, so the 6th big mistake that people make on Instagram is that they don't engage with their followers. Okay, so if you've got some followers, and I always say it's better to have a smaller number of followers than a large number of followers who are not really that invested in what you do. If a smaller number of followers is much better, but then engage with those followers. If they leave a comment, respond, say thanks, engage with them, ask them a question, like all their comments. It takes a lot of guts. Not everybody is as sociable on social media as they should be. Some people, it takes a lot of, it can be quite nerve-wracking to actually leave a comment and put yourself out there. And so if people do leave a comment, then do like it. Do appreciate them for doing that, because it'll make them feel better. It'll also encourage them to comment on your posts in the future as well. So don't ignore your followers. Jump onto their profiles. Every so often, like some of their posts if they've got public accounts. Go in and like some of their posts and basically share the Instagram love, as it were. The beauty about doing that is if you're popping on and you're liking some of their posts, they'll remember you if they've not seen some of your posts in a while. They'll remember you and go, oh, that's nice. Social media executive has liked one of my posts. Ah, right, yes. And you keep at the forefront of their mind. So really do engage with your followers. Your followers are absolute goldmine for you. Can be potentially. They followed you for a reason. Okay. Now you may get the odd bot that's following you, but again, you can ignore that and you soon get to know them. But do think about who you are following. Okay. So what's Jonathan's? Ibex, Audrey from Cozy Organic. Oh, hi. So Audrey is just launching her new field of organic baby clothes, which is fantastic. I think she's going to go live in a few weeks. So yes, thanks for saying hello. Nice to see you. Okay, so those are my 6 big mistakes that people make on Instagram. So in summary, don't post and run. Instagram knows that you're not being active on the platform. Do complete your bio. Yeah. If you don't complete your bio, nobody's really going to know who you are and why on earth would they follow you. Okay. 3, don't ignore the other tools available to you. They are there for a reason and they will massively increase your reach. 4, don't ever buy followers. You are buying robots. It costs you money in the long run. Not only actual money to buy them in the first place, but the time it takes to create your posts is going to be a waste of time. There's no point promoting our services to robots. They are not going to buy from us. 5, don't use poor quality images. We want lovely images that capture people's imagination, okay? Captures their attention and stops them scrolling. And 6, don't forget to engage with your followers, okay? So those are my 6 big mistakes that people make on Instagram. Please let me know, have you made those mistakes? There are loads of other mistakes people make. And if you want help with your Instagram strategy, then please do come along to my workshop next week. It's online. I've got a few people left. We're doing an hour a day over 4 days, and I'm going to help you transform your Instagram profile so that it's ranking high in the searches. You know exactly who your target market is, how to create this fantastic content, how to create reels, how to create stories, how to use Instagram, how to grow your profile with your target market, not by using robots. So again, if you're interested in coming along to that, it's limited to 10 people. It's all done on Zoom. If you can't make every session, it's all recorded, so you can always catch up. Again, I'll put the link into the chat. So again, do have a look at that and come along to that. So next week, then, I am going to have a guest. So Joanne from Data Bubble is going to be talking about how to grow your email list using social media. So that's going to be a really interesting concept because, as we know, email massively complements your social media. So thanks to everyone that said hello today as well. Hi, Carolyn. Thank you for saying hello from SVC Lighting. And it's been lovely chatting to you all again. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel, where I'm live every Monday at 12:30, sharing lots of tips and advice on social media. So please click the like button and click that bell if you're watching on YouTube, where you'll get a reminder when I am live. And I hope to see some of you next week on my Instagram workshop. So thanks everyone for watching and have a lovely week. Thanks everyone. Bye.